Hey, BJ Peters here, and I am so excited to share with you this cute little treat holder that is also a gift card holder. My friend Kelly showed me this a couple months ago, and I just had to make one for Valentine's Day, and I found that I wanted to change a couple things up. So hang on tight, let me show you how it's done. To get started, let's look at what we have to have for cardstock. This is 6 3/4 by 10 1/4. And you're going to score on the long side here at 2 3/4, 5 1/4, 6 1/2, 7 1/2, 8 3/4, and 9 3/4. And then you're going to turn it and score at 1 and 5 3/4 inches. Look at the squiggly lines here. These are lines that you're going to actually cut off when you to make your box. These dimensions will also be on my blog, so you can look for that. Here is our Melon Mambo cardstock all set and ready to go. And you notice that I've actually really worked hard on scoring all of the lines. There is one line that you don't need to score, and that's the one right here. This is going to fold over. You need that line because that's where you're going to cut this piece off. I also want to call to your attention that I have taken the edges here, and when I've cut the edges for the box, I've taken just a little tiny triangle out of there. The only one I haven't is this one, which is going to be the front of the box, and I think it gives a better finished look if you leave that one whole. All right, the next thing we want to do is prepare to cut the window out, this part right here. To do that, a little trick that I want to show you is how to center that window. This panel is 1 1/4 inches wide. So if I take this score line here and match it up at the 5/8 inch mark, which is about halfway in that, and then just use my scoring blade and score here a little bit, I get this nice line that will help guide my window. So to make that window, I'm going to fold in my flap here, and I'm going to come in with my word window punch, and I'm going to line it up against the fold here on the side, and then that score line should be right in the middle. And then I'm going to move it over and do the same thing on the other side. And there's my window. Easy peasy. What I like about this little bit wider panel here is I've got enough space to get some adhesion on there to actually attach that window sheet. So I'm going to go ahead and put some snail here on top of my silicone pad, because then I just get the adhesive where I want it, right around that window like that. And I've pre-cut one of our window sheets. So this is 4 3/4 by 1 1/4. I'm going to put that right in there like that. Use my bone folder, make sure I got good adhesion all the way around, and I'm ready to go. So the next thing I need to do is I need to fold this in and put my Designer Series paper on top here. This is from Have a Cuppa, which is one of the little DSP stacks in the Occasions catalog. Put that right there. And then I've got to create this little thumb hole. So I'm going to come in with my 1 inch circle punch and just punch out about half of a circle there. All right, so now let's adhere this. And for this, I'm actually going to use Fast Fuse. I like Fast Fuse because it's strong, and I don't have to deal with any of the pulling off the little stickies. So there we go with that. All right, so now let's make the box. So I'm going to put some adhesion right here on this little tab. Again, using my silicone pad. Love it. If you don't have one, you got to get it. Now fold that in, and here's the next trick. If you lay this down flat, you're going to get this in exactly the right spot, and you'll be able to burnish it right over the top with your bone folder, and voila, there you go. And we can close up this end of the box. A little Fast Fuse there. And I always have the front tab of the box go last because I feel like it gives a nice finishing touch on the front edge right there. All right, now let's decorate the top. What I've got here is a 1 3/4 inch silver foil circle, and I've got a heart from the Groovy Love stamp set. Here's what that one looks like. I've used this heart and that greeting, and I'm going to add just a tish of bling to it. This is a silver metallic thread, and here's another little trick for you. I just wrap this around 4 times here. Snip that off. And then I grab it in the middle. And then I'm going to use a glue dot. And I'm going to tame it down so that then it's a lot easier for me to work with it. So if I put that right on the back here of the heart, and then we'll adhere that heart to the, whoops, grab that in there. There we go. There we go. And I've already put some dimensionals on the back, so let's get those off. Get my heart on there. And then we've got the little greeting. So what I've done here is I've gone ahead and pre-stamped this. You're sweet. And you may be wondering where that comes from. That comes from this month's paper pumpkin kit. I love the pumpkin. It's so fun. I haven't made all of those things yet, but I certainly pulled out the stamp set because there's some great greetings in here to be using this time of the year. The other thing I've done is I've blinged this up just a bit. And I'm not sure if you can see this. But if you look, can you see that little bit of dazzle there? That's the Wink of Stella, and I'm using the clear one. And I love that it's got just a tiny point, so I can actually go right over the words and just bling them up a bit. And if you can see, I did the heart too. Pretty fun. All right, let's put this on. Stick that right underneath there. There we go. All right, so now let's get our treats on the inside. What I've done here is I've cut a 4.5 inch by 1 inch strip of cardstock. It's easy to put the kisses in that way, and then they stay put as well. And here's another little trick. Take these, touch them to a glue dot, and put them on your paper, and then you can just slide them right in. But you guys are all going, oh, so cool right now. I'm just going to shut the box up. And what I've done is I've actually gone ahead and pre-tied a bow to save a little time here. So you guys didn't have to watch me do that on television. Well, I thought it would be easier. There we go. So then I'm not gluing the end of that box shut. There we go. Slip our gift card in there, but we want to finish it up with just one more thing. We got to have something on the back. We have to be able to write our sentiment and maybe a little bit of love on the back. So I've gone ahead and pre-stamped a backing here, again using the paper pumpkin stamp set, and this is 4.5 by 3.5. Just a little snail there on the back. And oh, there we go, pretty awesome. I think they look cute with silver or the pink hearts. I'm so excited to give these away. Thanks for stopping by. Be sure and check out my blog, stampinbj.com, for more detailed instructions. See you later.